morning, folks. Welcome back to another video. So today I just bought a 6U tractor that's about an hour's drive away. So we'll be putting my new truck to the test. So we got to get hooked up to our trailer here. Oh yeah. There we go. It's almost like I'm under pressure. So I've never used the new Ford trailer brake controller. Alright, check our lights. No lights. Yep, no. Good. Alright, let's hit the road. Yeah, I don't know what to think about this new truck. This is way different than doing this in a 2001 Power Stroke. Just cruise set, 70. It's comfortable. Can't even hear the engine or the exhaust. That is very strange to me. I'm used to hearing that good old 7.3 Power Stroke rattling away, and in here it's just silent. The other thing is I don't have to worry about my transmission because the Power Stroke, has the E40D, the old 7.3 does, and you have to pay very much attention when you're driving to how you drive with it when you're pulling, or you will burn that transmission out because it can't handle the 7.3 torque very well. So you always have to watch your throttle and how much you're pushing it, what gear you're pulling, and all that stuff. Where in this, just push the little button on tow haul mode, and it does all that for you. All right, folks, we got it all loaded up here. 6U D4, and we have cab, and it has really good pins and track undercarriage. Like that track real good. The pins have been turned, which is fine. The roller is like brand new. Sprocket's amazing. Front roller, a little worn, but yeah, let's hit the road. Oh, you gotta make sure and do the thing. Yeah, that ain't going nowhere. Well, folks, we made it home. Now we can check this thing out. So look at how good. I just can't get over how beautiful the undercarriage is. I wonder if these track frames will fit that 7U. Because the rollers are brand new. Everything. Let's see. Is this an hour meter? Yeah, it does. Let's see what it says. It says dirt. .0317. So what'd that be? 10,317, maybe? It's turned over, I'm sure. Oh wait, we got a heater? Where's this go? Oh, yeah, we got heater lines. That's cool. We have some pump rigged up on the front here. Haven't even looked in here yet. Bone dry. We have lights. Big old eyeballs. Generator. The engine is stuck. Fan turns, but the motor don't. This is more of the aftermarket accessory hydraulics that were on here. Let's see what this dipstick says about the transmission wheel. It says it's so clean you can't barely see it on the stick. And then back here we have the cat hydraulics. That's what this little control does. There's a little vent in. Let's come around here. This has been left uncovered, so it's probably just been identifying as a rain gauge. Who knows how long? Got a disconnect, yeah. Battery disconnect and an amperage gauge. This must be the light switch. Is this the model with the toolbox under the seat? Yeah. I think there's a toolbox here. Oh, that's full of mat house. Safe to say I won't be digging through that right now. I think the pony motor does turn. I want to see what. Oh, no end plate. Wow, that's a good sign. How does this feel? Stuck. Oh. Throttle feels good. Pinion locked in. I think, yeah. They done the thing. That means if I lock this forward, I shouldn't be able to turn the pony motor. Yeah. Sure enough. We do have the electric start on the pony, the little push button down here instead of, oh, almost fell off the trailer. The 7U is older, and it has the big button down here you push. Really want to make that fit. And then here we have the cab. And sliding doors. I got this one to slide a little bit before we loaded it up. This one is stuck. We have lights in there. So this is your air intake, because the air filter sits like here. There's a tube that goes up. It sucks the air from there instead of from inside the cab. That's pretty nifty. And beautiful undercarriage. And I can't see the lower rollers. It's got rock guards on it. just look at how straight this pin is. All right, let's get this thing unloaded. All right, folks, it's been a couple days. Let's go ahead and get this D4 off the trailer. Alright, so now what the plan is, we're going to push forward, right here, and then wrap the chain back, so when I pull it, it doesn't decide to go full Wild E Coyote straight up the end of the engine. Alright, it's out of gear, and it's all downhill from here. I can feel it. It's a rainy day. It's way downhill, it's straight as anything. Well, that wasn't so bad. There she goes. I was honestly expecting that to be a whole lot worse. So now I gotta push it around the best I can and try to get it pushed up over there. There, I can. Don't do that. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, let's see if the tractor wants to manhandle this thing. Alright, we're gonna have to chain one of the steering clutches back so that it will turn. See, I'm thinking I'll take it. Take the chain from like here, go up or down the gas cap, or diesel cap, or fuel cap, or whatever cap you want to call it, cap. Let's try something a little different. Turn around. Back to the paint. There we go. Now that holds this back, that should release our steering clutches, so I should be able to make it steer by pushing it with the tractor now. Alright. Try again. Being pulled back is really helping. It started raining and now I can't see out my windshield worth a hoop. Things are fixing to get western. Alright, let's get... Alright, it is now in its parking spot for the time being. So what I want to do is get this covered up so that it's no longer just being a rain gauge. So I need to get this airing thing set on here, and I think this rope here is in our way. Looks like it's old Matic Zori hydraulic box. That's not really a... It can fall off now, type of deal. You know what? Fix this problem in a hurry. There we go. We'll probably even set that over. Oh, that's bad. I should probably just leave that. We'll tip this over. Like that. So now rain can't go. Oil's coming out. And now rain can't go down its tube. I'll stuff this in here. And we need something for this. Let's see. Oh, that'll work. Alright. It's parking spot for the time being. So I'm thinking with this machine, I bought it just for the undercarriage really. And for all of this. Beautiful metalwork. Beautiful rollers. Beautiful track chains. The pins have been turned. Grousers are great. Oh, I haven't even seen it. Oh, that don't feel good. Compression race likes it does nothing. So it's stuck. So I think my first order of business is going to be to pull these injectors out and fill it up with acetone and ATF mixture and let it sit and see if we can work it free. If we can work it free, I'll make it run. I'm sure the fuel rack's stuck and everything else in the book. It does have a cab, which I don't really want. So I'll probably be selling this. Let me know in the comments if you want it, because it'll only fit the Seat Pink model heavy gauge Fender 6U and 7U D4s, to my knowledge anyway. And it has lights on it. The cab also has lights. Man, it looks like it. This paint job is even nice on it. Doesn't even look like it has 25 layers of paint. Looks to be missing. What's the oil look like? What kind of clean that is? It's the normal amount over full, so there can't be too much water in it, or it's been drained out, because I think it sat for a long time without the exhaust stack on it, or a cover on the exhaust stack anyway. So I have that stuff in here. Just drag it out so it's the exhaust. There's no cover, and you can see it's been just sticking up and open. So we have a D4 rain gauge, you know. What else do we have stashed in there? We have the hood. That's it for this stuff. D4 parts. Huh. Really, yeah. I mean, these things just start growing in the weeds. You know, it starts with 1, and now I have 4. Didn't plan to get 4, but here we are. I might end up with 5 because the same person that had this had a D2 that I might end up getting, a 3J, which I've only heard bad things about, but I want one just because I want one. So I have the RD4, D47U, D24U, D46U. So I need a 5U D2, right? Go with the 4U D2. And we still have this. I haven't done anything on this since the last video, but I'm changing that. If we have enough time tonight, I might even start, because I need to get this done. But I'm kind of confused on how to pull the motor, because it sits on the mainspring and I'm not sure about it. But anyway, guys, that'll be it for this video on the 6U D4 over here. If you enjoyed the video, or if you want to see my continued progress with this tractor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And also, if you could please do me a favor, hit that like button. It really helps out my channel. And maybe I can make this into a paying business. So, bye-bye for now. And we'll be back later, hopefully next week. I'm trying to do this once a week. So, thanks for watching.